Good morning, friends. How are you? This is Diana from Garden Love. Welcome to my channel. I'm excited to have you here. Today we're going to do a harvest video because I just got home from work and I discovered some amazing treasures here in the garden that are ready to go to the kitchen, such as this amazing zucchini that's going to help me make this recipe my mother used to make for me as a kid, and I remember always asking her to make it. It doesn't have a name. I'm going to have to name it. It's my mom's recipe that I absolutely love, and I want to share with you guys. But look at this. Oh my god, check this out. Can you believe this? I came to the garden. I had no idea these squash were growing on this vine, commingling with my passion fruit. I had bought a squash thinking it was a zucchini and it was going to be bush style, and apparently it's a vine growing back there in that little raised bed that started this whole garden. That was my first raised bed that I ever built, and it's binding up the fence and along my passion fruit. I am so excited to have it, but I have no idea what the squash is going to be like. I think it's a Mexican squash. If you guys are familiar with it, leave it in the comments down below. But now I'm going to start the harvest. That way we can cook. Alright guys, so I got my 2 Corona tools that I won on a giveaway, and I'm going to use them to harvest these amazing squash. I'm going to zoom in so you guys can see it. Hopefully you guys can see it from there. Isn't that amazing, guys? I have no idea how to cook this. I didn't realize what I was getting myself into. In fact, I'm not sure this is supposed to be harvested at this size or even bigger or smaller. I don't know. I'm gonna have to do some research. Are you guys familiar with the squash? If you are, leave it in the comments down below because I want to know more about it. I want to say maybe they were supposed to get harvested a lot smaller, but it's a little too late. I'm not sure if I should harvest the other one because I'm not sure if it's meant to harvest bigger or smaller. Anyways, let's continue with the small harvest before I go to bed because I just got off of work. Here's another delicious. This one you just twist. I guess I'm going grocery shopping in my garden, guys. Alright guys, there is tons of tomatoes that I think I'm going to harvest and let them ripen in my countertop because this plant is way too heavy for, these tomatoes are way too heavy for these plants. I don't want the plant to start breaking, and plus the recipe that I'm going to be cooking with requires some tomatoes, so I think a day or two these tomatoes will get perfect and I'll be ready to cook. Look at that guys. See this? Perfect tools to harvest. Guys, come here. Let me show you. I don't know if you guys can see this, but there is one ripe tomato. Look at this, guys. Okay, let me see if I can get in there with these. Look at that. Oh my god, guys, this is perfect. Ready to cook. Perfect for me to cook today. Hopefully I can find one more of these. That way I can cook my recipe. Let's keep looking. Guys, look at this. There's so many of them. So many. Do you see this one? Whoa, let me see. See that one? I'm gonna try to harvest it. I'm gonna put this one right here because my garden is a little crowded and it's hard to get to the other side. So now I would love to find one more ripe tomato. There's still tons of them growing. Then I'm gonna let it get a little bigger. Look at that. Wow, look at that. Look at this. These onions are already ready. I'm gonna harvest these. Oh my God, these are so cute. You see that? I'm gonna harvest this one as well. So these are the little onions. I don't think they were gonna get much bigger than that. So let's go ahead and put this on the shopping bag. Let's go ahead and put this one back in there. Let's continue looking. All right, my patty squash plant has been doing so good. Look at that amazing patty squash. I'm gonna take it off so I can cook it. Isn't that so adorable? I absolutely love the way they look, the taste, and the way they grow. Let's go ahead and add this to the shopping cart. Look at this amazing flower. There's another one right there, but I am going to let it grow a little bit more. Let's take a look over here. Look at that. There's a cucumber. Finally, I've been waiting for these cucumbers to grow. They're so slow growers. But there's more coming. You guys see those? Look at that. Take this one for a little salad. Yay. Look at that. Morning harvest. Hey friends, so I harvest all these amazing zucchinis from my garden and it's perfect for the recipe I am going to be using today. So this is going to be a harvest from the garden to the table video. As you guys can see, I also have 2 tomatoes ready to go. This onion was store-bought. Unfortunately, I don't have onions this big in the garden, so I'm just going to use the one from the store, which is fine. Completely fine. I'm gonna have my compost stuff ready to go. I have some stuff for my compost and some stuff for my worms. So let's go ahead and get going. Honestly, all you need is onions, tomatoes, and zucchinis or any sorts of squash that you want. This is a recipe that my mom used to make as a kid. As you guys know, I'm not a big cook, but the few things that I do enjoy that I feel are pretty good, I like to share them with you guys. And this happens to be one of them. I didn't make this for a lot of years because I didn't think anybody in the house would like it. One day I was just craving it. I decided to make it for myself. My family, my husband and my kids saw me eating it and they actually liked it. So now this is going to be a recipe that I do when I have zucchinis, tomatoes, and onions. Basically, we're just going to saute these onions and I'm going to saute the zucchinis and eventually I'm gonna add the tomatoes and that is gonna be all, guys. You eat it with a tostada, a hard shell tortilla, tostada. Everybody knows what a tostada is. And that's it. It's so easy. And since right now we're going to be getting tons of zucchinis in the garden, this is the perfect recipe for it. And I'm gonna share it with you guys. Since I have a lot of zucchinis, I'm going to do 2 onions and I want to take this opportunity. I found a onion that wasn't all that good.
Look at that, it was already growing roots. If you stick this in the ground and let it grow some more roots, eventually you're gonna get like some chives coming out of here and have some chives and greens to add to your kitchen garden. So I'm going to add another onion and put it in the oil that I already have warmed up in the pan and let it get sauteed. And eventually, by the time I am done cutting the zucchini, these should be nicely sauteed, nice and clear. And then I'm going to add the zucchinis. It's gonna be delicious, guys. Super easy. There's really no way to cut these, just to small pieces. Time to cut these amazing zucchinis that I harvest from the garden. I harvested these before I went out of town, and this one this morning. So these were in the fridge because I wanted to keep them fresh. And I am just going to cut them open. The nice thing about this recipe is that you can do it as a side or you could do it as a main course. Usually I eat it with the tostada. I put sour cream and then I put a little bit of cheese, but the queso fresco, which is a Mexican cheese. It's kind of like feta cheese, and then I just eat it like that. But since I have so many zucchinis, I am going to, what my plan is I'm gonna do some ground beef, and I'm going to do a little bit of rice, and I am gonna meal prep so I have meals to take to work, or meals for when I wake up and I have to go to work and work double 16 hours. I usually don't have time to do any cooking during those days. So if these are ready to go, my kids can also grab some of the stuff and eat it on, you know, heat it up, and then there's food ready for them. So I like to do little pieces because I just do, but you can cut them to any size that you want. Also, when you do smaller pieces, they cook a lot faster, and I love it. It's easier, faster, a faster meal when you cook it. So look at that. This is just one zucchini, guys. If you're growing one zucchini plant, it can really feed your whole family, because as you can see, this is one zucchini. I have 3 zucchinis. I'm gonna see how many zucchinis fit on that pot pan that I have going there, because I want to make a lot of this. I plan on, oops, I cut it the wrong way. I plan on, like I said, making a couple meals out of this. Not only for my kids, but also for me to take to work. And yeah, let me show you guys. So I find cutting them this way a lot easier, because then I can cut them as a whole. And you know what? My mom used to make this recipe with this kind of squash, but I think this was meant to be a lot smaller, and I just left it out there and didn't realize. So I'm not gonna use that for this recipe, because I don't know what is it gonna look like inside, and I don't wanna mess up the recipe, because I do have to work tonight, and I would like to get this cooking out of the way. I'm just gonna chop them up as much as I can, and I'm gonna check on my onion, and see how it's going. Oh yeah, if you guys want to add a little bit of garlic for flavor, garlic always adds flavor to any meal. Garlic is a superfood for you, so it's always good to add them in everything that you're cooking. So I might just do that. Let me go ahead and add this. All right, friends, look at how amazing these onions look. I think they're pretty sauteed enough for me to add the zucchini and let them cook. Honestly, I'm gonna put the lid and just let it cook by itself. Open it here and there just to stir it up. But all the juices from the zucchini are going to get kind of like juicy in here, and that's kind of the consistency that I'm looking for. This is a pretty big pan, and it's looking pretty full. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have enough space for another zucchini. Although once it gets cooking, this will shrink down. so I might be able to squeeze another zucchini. I'm gonna think about it. But if you guys are just cooking for yourself and your husband are just for yourself, this should be enough. 1 zucchini, 1 onion, 1 tomato, you should have enough. 2 onions, 2 zucchinis, and 2 tomatoes. It's the recipe that I'm doing today. Alright guys, I'm going to use these tomatoes that I harvest, cut them into little pieces. My God, these look so good. There's really no way to cut them because I just need them for the juice. My God, this tomato looks so good. Look at that. Oh my God, it tastes amazing. Wow. Alright guys, basically what you guys are going to do is just stir it up, make sure that all the juices blend, and add any seasonings that you want, like salt, pepper, any basil, chives, anything that you want to add. I personally add some of this Latin seasoning, and I just do like 2 spoons, mix it in, and that's what gives it the flavor that we enjoy. And it tastes amazing. I absolutely love it. I highly suggest that you guys find this and try to add it to your recipes. That's what I'm gonna do now. I'm just going to eyeball it and let it get all mixed in. And just mix it in, guys. Let it cook. Alright guys, so basically it is done. I got a tostada ready. I'm going to take some of this amazing, I don't have a name for it. My mom used to make it as just little squash picadillo, I guess you can call it. And you serve it just like this. Let me show you. Alright friends, basically I'm going to take some Mexican sour cream, if you guys can see that. And you can use any sour cream that you like. I put a little bit on there. And then I just put a little bit of Mexican cheese called queso fresco, and I put it on top of that. It doesn't look like much, but this is so tasty. Queso fresco is this, if you guys are familiar with that. If you see it in the store, that's what the package looks like. And it's super delicious, guys. That's it. Super simple and delicious. And everything from the garden. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys give it a try. I hope you guys have a blessed day. I'll see you in the next one. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and give me some comments so I can communicate with you guys. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. I always add tapatio to my meals. Guys, this recipe is amazing. It might not look like much, but it's definitely tasty. Please give it a try, and if you do and like it, please let me know. Now I'm going to leave you guys with the rest of the video with this amazing hummingbird that I believe is one of the hummingbirds that hatched from the little nest I had on my pink guava. Earlier, before I started recording, there was actually 2 of them kind of like fighting or play fighting or playing around. And it was the most amazing thing to see. So that's why I started recording, and I wanted to show you guys him feeding off my hummingbird feeder. Alright guys, I hope you guys have a blessed day. See you in the next one. Give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and have a blessed day again. Bye bye.